And we're back with Phoenix Wright, Ace Journey. Also, my excuse to do goofy voices. Right now, we're on episode 3, day 3. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Because I got fucking kicked out of CFN, that's why. And now I gotta do this fucking lawyer job. I actually gotta do my real job. Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? The client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. Well, you know how... Yeah, you know we're going into this utterly defenseless. Yeah, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something today, Phoenix. It's either that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Memory games are hard, man. Especially considering that I first played this game like 3 years ago and never touched it since. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show the evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. And where will be that producer? The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? Don't you know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai news. Tell me now, I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. Oh, the mouse is not here. There we go. During the morning I was, doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hama's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Sad face. Tell us more about that. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you already heard about this, but WB twisted his ankle during the run-through scene. Oh, right, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Going on the floor, starving? Whatever. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak, the assistant cook somewhere. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. You believe it. That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I'm sure I was on something. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting. Pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not at one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, power is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. So, wait a minute. No steak at least. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I found something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the one in employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, your sister went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly Amanda likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Mental image I carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break... But you just said... Alright, how do I get him to... Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during that break? Oops. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. God damn you. No. Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? It's only 13 in base 12. What? Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1 and killed Hammer and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table? Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. I don't know. I've seen a man eat a T-bone steak in like at least 2 minutes. That man's name was El Chicote. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor. Testimony to this point has made This testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from from the trailer went to Studio One? I claim it and claim it loud. What? Shit. Do I say that it's impossible? Let's say we claim so. What do we do? If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over, Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder certainly is a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? I'm afraid you lose this round. Excuse me. What? I do believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order, I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. One thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? Seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Excuse me. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler at tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgewood taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Gods, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go, better. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Grams with the beard over there? Wow, this little disrespectful shit. Yeah, that's not me. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that the lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kinda got lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! I had my camera with me, that would have been the shot for our title, I tell you. Whoops. Whatever. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay, doing his voice for an extended period of time is going to be murder. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. That's fucked up. Was that the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And the security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path, there's a little woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. He was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Yeah, was I really when I saw the blue studio doors? But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kinda tall. Skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. You're being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Kid, that guy actually died. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say you're dead. So, does he mean... Do you see him like this? do not have much to play with here. Did we show him the camera? Because he says he always carries it around with him, and then he just said that he doesn't carry it around all the time for no reason.
Objection!
Well, Cody, what you just said right now seems a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera everywhere you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Is putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's a kind of new sort of camera. That's right, this is 2002. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. But what do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody, that was a deep, dark ass jab that he just fucking threw. That he threw at Edgeworth. That's fucked up. And he said it with his whole chest. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? The box he's standing on. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Damn it. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Listen and relax. Damn it. I gotta drag my fucking hand further and further up my desk. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. He doesn't remember. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next?
Hold it!
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
No, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murder uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Tony, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. Hurry the fuck up. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else. He couldn't watch it because I believe he's lying about who was actually fighting who. I think he's lying. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Objection!
Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Huh? I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Oh, is she gonna let me... Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Cause... I don't know. Because if he won, then why wouldn't it be in this book? Why is it not here in this book? Right? Of every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won, but he didn't take a picture. Because the Steel Samurai actually fucking lost.
Take that!
Here's my proof. God damn it. Lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask the question again. Well, fuck it, he's just watching something else. Probably something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight. What do you claim he was looking at? Come on, think of something. Nothing. Please refrain from making baseless claims. Do you have another explanation for this? Crap. I know I get infinite tries here. But what do I actually show him? What do I show him? Because he was going to operate the camera?
Take that!
Okay, that was a guess. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated they recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah. Correct. Why would Cody be looking elsewhere at the why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Okay, so he was watching where his hands were. Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey. How do you figure that out? You're smart. Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You gotta think we're picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to it yet, right? So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. About to learn today, kid. Someone's about to learn today. One second. Just fixing the hair. There we go.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Blah, 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 blah.
Hold it!
Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer?
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Yikes.
What the fuck?
Hold it!
So you did see it at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely?
Hold it!
Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really did.
Hold it!
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened.
No, it wasn't. That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would've, once I got that lens open. Did you really not take a picture, not even one? Nah. You definitely would've taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye? Question mark?
how did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
Hold it!
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious?
Well, you know. I want to keep a picture like that.
It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. Dig up the dirt, yada yada. Okay, so... Do we show him the book?
Objection!
We do show him the book. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the steel samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the steel samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah,
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
it's called Path to Glory.
It's a collection of pictures of the steel samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in that album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased these precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order, I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Aww. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? How come I'm not playing Street Fighter 6? Because I got thrown out of CFN. Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and then he didn't move. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yeah, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we all have made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. There was, shit. It's just as good though. I mean, I'm still having fun in my own way. But yeah, we got thrown out of CFN because I think we were playing for too long, or we just had like some kind of unstable connection with the server. And it's usually around this time and I don't fucking get it. So it had started with my rank matches not being able to be continued after I win or lose, so I couldn't rematch. I would get stuck at a black screen, and I would get thrown back to Battle Hub. So I figured, okay, change servers, didn't change, it didn't work. We tried restarting the game, and then the game would not let me in. And I could not play online, so we're just doing our scheduled voice acting session. So, there was no victim. There was no victim. It was an accident. There was no victim in this case. What? Has the defense taken leave of its senses? Of course, Jack Hammer died, but the Steel Samurai fell too. It was a draw.
Objection!
Sorry, I was too shocked to say anything for a bit there. Listen, Wright. Only one person died in this incident, and that is Jack Hammer. Yet, now you claim there was no victim? Are you insane? Oh, he's pulling out all the stops now. I'm sorry. It was I who was wrong. Okay, right. First you're right, now you're wrong. Which is it? Look, I'm sure there's something we're overlooking. If you're so sure, then tell us what it is. What's this all about? Yeah, I think this is the wrong one. If you really understand if you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume is the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus he obviously knew about Willpower's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops.
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I did save. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us quick.
No way, man. Now you're gonna look at me all like that.
No.
Oh no. Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that suit. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This is decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. What? Look at the photo once more. That's it. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more? Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh yes, well it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. Well, that's impossible. Now, what's this all about? Please explain so that I may be shocked along with the rest of the court. I do not understand. Hello.
I'll use the studio guide map.
The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, or what do we see? It does not say 1. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. In Studio 2.
Take that!
Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. No filming is done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And is significant why? Good question. Would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak? Stabbing away. Oh god. The trailer is there? As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to the Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio One. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right though. Sleeping pills. Yeah. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Just a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea, very well. Let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Holbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. What am I, 6? Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. That was a close one. You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Hang on. Water. Okay, there we go. Huh, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, yeah, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. But Merge, I'm going to jail. Help. Save your progress? Yes. Wait, oh, still day 3 investigation. That means we're still in day 3 and then afterwards. But, whatever. It's probably as good as time as any to call it there. And we can finish this part by the next time, right?